Hey, Redesert Boy here. I just wanted to take a moment to, I feel like I've kind of been concentrating on revolvers and derringers and, maybe 1911s and lever action. So I wanted to take a moment because I know I got folks that follow the channel that really like semi-autos. And I feel like I've kind of neglected that. So let's just revisit one of the pistols that I find to be a really good value and that I find to be a good carry pistol, and let's go ahead and do that right now. And what we're talking about here, everybody's looking at Hellcats and P365s and all that, but sometimes some of those things are kind of hard to find, and this happens to be the Springfield XDE in 45 ACP. It also does come in 9mm. So with that, let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. So real quick, what comes in the case? Basically, there's a lock, a cleaning brush. There's extra fiber optics for the front sight, which we'll talk about in a minute. There is your 6-round magazine with the little finger groove plate, and then the flat plate here. This is your 7-round extended magazine. And always make sure you read the operation and safety manual, especially with this gun, because it is, we'll talk about it's double action, single action, and it has a thumb safety decocker, but it's very important that you be very familiar with that manual and understand the operation of it before you go to use it. Make sure you get any additional insight from anybody that's qualified, or when you're at the gun store, find somebody that's qualified to make sure you have a thorough understanding of the firearm before you leave there. So just a couple things, just show you what's in the case. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Springfield XDE in 45 ACP. First of all, there's no magazine in here. We can see it's empty, nothing in it. We'll decock it, put the safety on. Magazines I have here empty. This one's empty as well. I also have another magazine over here I'm going to talk about in a minute, and it's empty as well. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the basic elements of it. First of all, it has a fiber optic front sight that can be changed to green if you don't like the red, and it's got a dovetail white dots on the rear sight. It has a hammer, of course, and one of the things about this is that things that Springfield tried to do was to make this slide 27% less difficult to pull back. That was one of the objectives of it. And one of the other things that's nice about it is that it has an ambi decocker and safety. It also has an ambi magazine release as well. So those are all nice features of the gun. It's 3.3 inch barrel. Overall, it's 6.75 inches. It's 1 inch wide. Okay, it's got kind of this forged melanite slide, and then it's also got the barrel is also forged steel melanite. It's a 3.3 inch barrel, if I didn't just say that already. It also has an accessory rail down here. It's got a nice, fairly large trigger guard on it. And we've checked it empty, but just to do it again and try the trigger pull here real quick. You take it off safe. You see it's on safe. Will not pull even if it was in DA mode. This is a double action, single action. So normally, if you have it in the double action, single action mode and you've chambered around, then what's going to happen is you're going to pull, and it's got a fairly stout trigger there. What's going to happen is the gun's going to fire. It's going to, slide's going to operate. As you come out here, there's the reset, and then it's got a fairly decent single action trigger on it. If you wanted to, because of the way that it's configured, it has a safety. You could have the safety on even when you're in the double action mode. One of the things about it is you could also have it in a single action setup. Some people may like that. and that would allow you to go ahead and have it on safe and then operate it more like a single action only. When you put the safety down, then the weapon is going to fire. So it's a double action, single action, and then it has a safety and a decocker. So just some nice features to note about it as far as flexibility. It comes with 2 magazines. This is a 6-round mag. It has a flat base plate on it. I happen to have some extra mags, but it also comes with this little finger groove here if you want that on there. But this is a 6-round mag. That's 5 inches in height. If you have, here's an extended mag, which is 6 rounds. This initial mag, the flat plate one, the extended mag is 7 rounds, and that makes it 5.25 inches high. And so, nice magazines, whatever configuration you want to use it in. As far as the weight goes, the weight's 25.6 ounces with the flush magazine in it, and 26.4 with the extended. And of course, if you'd have either 6 or 7 rounds of 45 weight added to that. It comes in 9mm also, with pretty much has similar dimensions. The only thing is the 9mm carries 8 rounds and 9 rounds respectively in the flush and the extended magazine. And it's also slightly lighter at 24.8 and 25.6 ounces. So the nice thing about this, I'd like to get a 9 because my holsters and everything should be the same pretty much. And it just would be nice to have 2 in 2 different calibers that basically have the same configuration, much like those of you that are probably, Glock fans and stuff. That's probably one of the things you like about it, is it has the same look and feel and operation of that. So anyway, just wanted to make you aware of this. I find it to be, it's in my carry rotation, and I find it to be very handy and useful. Very accurate shooter, and I might even put some footage on here to show just some quick range footage with this. So I hope that was helpful. Oh, price. Right now on the website it says $580 for the 45 caliber version and $542 for 9. Who knows what it is out there on the street? You'd have to see. But anyway, that's the Springfield XDE. For those of you that might be transitioning, that might be usually prefer revolvers, you might like to have one like this. I mean, that's how I ended up going for SIGs and probably more like Berettas and so forth, because being more of a revolver guy when I started in semi-autos, I wasn't too favorable to striker fired guns. I think they're fine. Like I said, I'm just a hobbyist and enthusiast. Everybody has to do their own research, make their own decisions and all that. If you're going to carry, you want to make sure you're in compliance with all your state and federal and local laws. Make sure you have all your permits, CCWs, and whatever the requirements are in your law for any of that. But once again, Desert Boy here. Just wanted to show you maybe an option that might be more available than some of the other ones, and just revisit it one more time. So thanks for watching. As Desert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.